Are you ready for a show that really rocks? Real Talk with G-Love and Kenny the Rocker, taking you behind and beyond the music. Interviews from legends of rock and roll, up-and-comers, relationship talk, and more.
Who is fired up today?
Fireball.
I am so fired up with Fireball, you have no idea. Also, lack of sleep. I did not go to sleep until probably 4 o'clock this morning, like so many people last night, to the early dawn. And, of course, the time change doesn't help, right?
I went to bed at 11:30.
Yeah, well, good for you. I surely didn't. I started really getting involved watching the ticker. I call it a ticker.
The absolute butt whipping.
Yeah. And, of course, I was watching X more than anything because where you can get true stories, true stuff going on, I rely on X way more than I do on Google or any other platform out there.
My kid just said that he eventually blocked Elon Musk from X because he posts so much crazy stuff.
I love it. I love it. Anyway, welcome to Real Talk with G-Love. The day after the election, boy.
The day after tomorrow. Great movie, by the way, with Tom Cruise. You should check it out.
It is. That is one of his good ones.
Mm-hmm.
And what an experience. History's been made. We'll definitely. I don't typically get into a lot of political banter, although the last 45 minutes sitting here with T-Man, the producer, over there. He's the younger version of us. So the good news is we get a different perspective when we have a youngin in the studio.
I'm just mad I didn't bring my popcorn.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Who would you throw it at? Me? Since I'm opinionated?
I just snack on it while I watch the chaos ensue.
Oh, okay. And since I'll tell you what I think. And, of course, Kenny, the rocker over here.
I'm not going to tell you what I think.
Yeah, no.
Because then I'll end up hating everybody.
Exactly.
Start talking religion and politics, I will smoke everybody.
Well, it is part of our life. It is part of what we've been about in, America, no matter how you look at it. And at the end of the day, my personal opinion, I don't care what people think or if they want to not listen to me ever again or block me, because I had a few block me along the way. Really don't care. But here's the thing. I was a flight attendant for almost 12 years. I have flown all over the world. I've been to third
world countries.
Yes, thank you for getting that out for me. I have been to
Puerto Rico. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
The
I'm
island of
kidding.
garbage.
I was just making
Oh
a joke.
God! You know, it's so funny. I listened back to that, and that was totally not how that was presented.
You know, that comedian's not that funny.
He's really not.
He has a little podcasty thing that he does, which is kind of funny because he brings other comedians on. But his claim to fame was he was doing the Tom Brady roast.
Yeah. Yes.
And he made a couple of funnies.
Yeah.
He did.
But he ain't all that.
No.
No. So I'm just going to tell you something. Anytime that I was out in the world, I have traveled all over. I've been to Haiti. I've been to Central South America. And I talked. I mean, I literally would communicate with people. It was just something I loved doing. I did go to higher end type of countries like your Italy's, your France, you know, England. I kind of put them in the middle. But I'm going to tell you, every single person that I ever spoke to
hated America.
No, absolutely did not.
Okay.
They dreamed to come to this country.
Of course.
So, you know, everybody.
Listen, when the Beatles relocate to the United States, that's all I need to know.
That's exactly. So I just want everyone to know out there in the world of division. And by the way, I'm not falling for all of that. There's some out there, but I don't think it's as big as everybody talks about. But at the end of the day, you have to realize being in this country, it is a blessing. And the fact that people want to come to this country and be a part of it, you should be very proud. Very proud.
Where else are you going to go become a billionaire?
That and have all the opportunities that we get. So, you know, we complain, we do all the biatching that we love doing. At the end of the, literally, I have to say, love your country and take pride in it and respect it.
But would you be saying all that today if Harris won?
Yeah, I would. Listen.
She did get blowed out, by the way.
No, of course she did.
I got to quit saying that because it's going to upset some people.
Oh, yeah. You're going to say you're threatening.
No.
But no, I mean, if that was a decision of the people and it was done fairly and it was a fair election, of course, I would have to live with what I have to face in the next 4 years. Of course. Would I be happy that the economy was still out of whack, that I'm paying $3-something a gallon of gas?
Gas should be $1.
You know, I mean, listen, I can sit here and go through it, but at the end of it's just, for me, it's about the issue. You can be blue, you can be red, you can be left, you can be right, you could be way over to one side, way over to the other side. One thing we all have in common, unless you're an entertainer out there pretending like the Americans, they care about us. By the way, they don't.
Wait. You're talking about the entertainers?
Entertainers, athletes, they don't give two, what
the thing
about
is,
American people.
The thing is, that's probably what hurt Harris.
Absolutely.
Was all these...
P. Diddy list of videos.
J-Lo and Rihanna and Oprah and all these people that have been at P. Diddy's parties.
And finally, I think what happened, if you want my opinion on with that situation.
Plus the other thing is they're all really rich.
Exactly my point. They don't understand now, some of them may have before they became famous. And
if you can remember that far back.
Even if they can, but you have to understand these people do not relate to us. I don't care how much you love them or how much you idolize them.
That was a great 90-minute movie.
About?
I don't know. I'm just saying that's all you're giving them love for. I feel the same way about musicians who write a 3.5-minute song and people want to hear their opinions.
Yeah.
I'm like, this kid got beat up in high school. Dude.
We have to realize, at some point we got to cut the cord on entertainers. We really do. Now,
I wonder what Tommy Lee's thinking right now.
I want to know what.
I don't give a crap what he's thinking.
I want to know what the other one's thinking about. What's his name? The one that got out there in the streets and looked like a raging maniac. What was his name? De Niro.
Oh, Robert.
See, I even forgot about him as much. And I loved his movies. Don't get me wrong, but after seeing his kind of quirkiness and all his craziness.
All I'm saying is he's 80. What is he? 81, 82?
I don't know.
And he's wearing an adult diaper. I can totally smoke that guy now. He is not the dude from the Godfather
from
anymore.
All the movies.
Man, he's a 5'6" dude. Wears lifting.
Well, he's still having babies though. I think he's got a 2-year-old.
Well, that's because he got money.
Yeah.
I mean,
there we go.
It's like a bank.
Here we go again. Someone that has tons of money, and if they really care that you are struggling to buy groceries for your family,
he would take care of you.
A tank of gas, guess what? They don't care
No,
about you.
That's another 80-year-old guy that has a 2-year-old kid that will never know his dad because he's an ass. Can I say ass?
Yeah.
Hole. Can I say hole?
But no, but that's okay. You did it anyway.
Okay. I said it in 2 parts. So.
Yeah, that's good. You split it up.
That's H-O. No, that's W-H-O.
Don't start spelling.
I don't know.
We're going to have a great show, you guys. I can feel the energy in this studio. Hey, listen, if you guys ever want to come visit us, we are located at the Seminole Town Center Mall.
The beautiful Seminole Town Center Mall.
Let me tell you, they got some great stores in here. I just cannot wait to start kind of
walking
around.
Well, I know. I seen something today that they posted about Hot Topic.
Yeah, Hot Topic.
Yeah, that used to be always fun to go over there.
No doubt.
Get a dirty Christmas card.
And a lot of other dirty things. You're such a... perv.
Well,
I'm gonna start calling you the perv. Forget about Kenny the Rocker.
No. There's enough musicians out there
that can fit that role. But we're gonna have a great show. We've got Indie Spotlight guest Mikie Starr from the local band called ROXX.
All capitals.
ROXX, like triple porn.
He's our buddy, right? We talk to him every once in a while.
Absolutely. It's been a while. Been a while since we talked to Mikie Starr.
He's been working out.
He's gonna. He always has. He's.
I sent him a note. I said, "Hey man, we sent you over the link.
Yeah.
And keep the F-bombs to a minimum."
Yeah. Oh, thank you for. Well, he's a New Yorker, right?
I know. Well, he's just a rock guy.
Yeah. No, but he's a New Yorker, I think.
Does that make a difference?
Yeah, of course it does.
Okay.
They
say effing pizza.
Yeah, we had what's his name on Ray West.
That's just rock and roll, though.
I know. Well, not really. Sometimes they know the difference. Be careful.
Okay, Mom.
Yes, we just want to say some shout outs to Writer Now magazine. She's got her new episode. It's not episode.
Her new
volume.
Yes.
Her new edition. A magazine.
I always say it's the new issue.
Okay.
Of Writer Now magazine.
Yes.
Right there. Writer Now magazine's a charity benefit-driven motorcycle multimedia publication. Go check them out if you guys want to see what's happening. And it's good for like businesses and bands. I mean, how many people still have full glossy magazines? None. Do they even print the Orlando Sentinel anymore? I don't even know if that's happening. So
my mom still makes me search for the lake commercial, whatever it's called, daily commercial.
The problem is with all these newspapers after COVID, especially.
Yeah,
they were dying anyways. But I don't think anybody at the Orlando Sentinel even works there. Like, I think all the people that write are from the Chicago Tribune. Like, they're not even. No,
there's some local guys here. I know a couple. I won't name names.
They never call me. What the
really
hell?
Like
what are they talking about?
I'll give them the names if you want.
Hey, man, can you do a write-up? Because I'm here in Florida. What?
The Orlando Predators are still doing open tryouts.
T-Man,
really cool.
T-Man, that's you.
Oh, yeah.
Wide receiver. The Orlando Predators football.
Yeah.
They're having tryouts right now.
If only I could play football. I should call my cousins.
Yeah,
they were
you
the football
should.
stars.
They're having them right now.
It's our buddies too, by the way. I mean, we got a little pool probably.
A little bit.
Yeah.
American Premium Vodka. Check him out. Very much patriotic. Love his whole vibe on American Premium Vodka. Everything is made right here in the United States. Seminole Town Center. We mentioned them before. We just want to say thank you. Tonight's show. You'll want to join us. Stay with us. Well, there is something really real, and it's called the election stress disorder. You know, we have disorders for everything we experience in life.
I'm holding back a turd right now. What kind of disorder is that?
It's called the election stress disorder.
So I had a buddy of mine that I reached out. He said something the other day. He put up something, and I said, "Hey, man, I'll see you on what is today? Wednesday, right?" I was like, "I'll see you on Wednesday for the Civil War, right?"
Yeah. People are talking.
And he was like, "Oh, war is not civil." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Dude, relax."
People are so uptight. Like they've got something up their butts. Just go in there, take it out. Listen, life moves on.
They said that we were going to die when Bush got into office. And
I remember it.
We're going to die when Obama gets in office, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go when Biden gets in office, right? When Trump gets in office, right? Listen, we're still here, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to take Social Security away every election. Let's see, gooey gossip. Of course, we got some good stuff. But one of these stories that I fell upon, it just convinces me never to eat fruitcake. Just keep that in mind.
Listen, my mom makes a killer fruitcake.
Nope. I'll never touch it.
She calls it a friendship cake. It's a little bit different, but you still take the guts of it and you let that ferment. Thank you. In the fridge for like a month or something, and then they pass them juices down every year.
That is just gross.
I'm eating a fruitcake that's from like 1880. I swear to God.
Okay, interesting.
Do you get like drunk off it or
no? Because that alcohol gets cooked up.
Oh, okay.
But
Don't
she
even-
doesn't make one like the fruit. This is more like a cake with nuts and cherries and crap. It's more
Okay.
fluffier. It's called a friendship cake, but yeah, same thing.
Are we good?
I'm done with it.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Anyway, this story is.
I'm buying you one for Christmas, by the way.
Okay,
Okay.
no, you're not. And I'll throw it. I'll throw it right out in the middle of the mall.
Well, that's not very nice.
Stranger Things. I cannot wait to talk about
When?
the 2025 release. Yes, it's coming. It's coming.
Them kids are like 8 years older than that damn episode.
And Gypsy Rose, I don't know how many people follow her. I'm
she
totally transcended with her story. What?
Gypsy Rose, isn't she part of the mama thing?
Yeah, she's the one that killed her mom with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
She went to
Oh,
jail.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, got an update with her.
She's pregnant, right?
The ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz.
Listen, they do this every other year, by the way.
I know.
Every other year they
But
try
they
to raise
were
them up.
lost. They were lost for a while. We talked about it here on this show. For 2 decades, they were lost. They're found, and something's happening this weekend.
They're at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. Okay, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I know where they're at. I've seen them.
Yellowstone. It will be coming out as well in November, I believe. It might be December, but we got season 5, part 2.
No Kevin Costner though.
We'll see. All right, what's up with the 4-minute rock report?
Let me see what I got here. I've got stuff on. Oh my God,
Wow, you got a list there.
that's a crazy little list. I got stuff on Queensryche, Michael Jackson, Simon and Garfunkel, which I thought was cute. Kanye West, Gomez. What's her name?
Selena.
Yeah.
Selena.
Andre. What's her name? Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Why are you having problems with Spanish names?
I don't
You
have.
got something against the Spanish people?
Oh my God, I'm not Spanish, and I have a hard time ordering from Taco Bell. But
Not really Spanish.
Taco Bell.
No.
You know that my guitar,
Are you done?
my old guitar player is Italian, and if you go into Olive Garden, they play Spanish music.
Yeah.
It's not even Italian music.
No.
And yeah, I got some. That's it. I got
Oh,
some good
okay.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's American Italian. There's a big difference.
Well, when they're playing Spanish music.
And of course, we have, again, let's tell people who we have at the top of the hour.
Yeah, the top of the hour we got from the band ROXX, ROXX, Mikie Starr, who's the guitar player and lead vocalist in our Indie Spotlight tonight.
Really cool guy.
And they got a gig coming up that we'll talk about.
And then, wow, we're going to go to the coolest hotels in G Love's Loving Her City. Because when I found this article and started looking at these places that are listed, they are whacked. Really whacked
There used to be
places.
a place by my mom's house. It was called Something Sweets, and they had each room was decked out. Like they had mirrors in one room on the ceiling with a bed,
yeah.
and another one would be like all African looking, and the other one would be all space age.
It's
Remember
crazy. No, you know who else has that stuff? The Halloween, or oh my gosh, not Halloween. Honeymoon capital of the world, and it's in the Poconos.
Oh, and they have that kind of hotel
Oh yeah, they got the big
themed
themed,
rooms.
and they got like the big tub that's shaped like a champagne glass.
All that. No, they got one that's
Yeah.
like they got an igloo right in the middle of the room.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fun.
I definitely want to go stay in places like this. And the sexy tip of the night, we're gonna get out of our division and we're gonna go have sex with a leftist and a right-wing person. That's right. I'm gonna help you.
I wonder who does better sex, left
I'm gonna
wings or
let you
right
know
wings?
who that is.
Okay.
So stay right here on Real Talk with G Love.
On RockAllOut.com. Oh, wow. It kind of gives me like an old Kiss vibe.
Yeah, that's Revolt, Black Widow.
Which they're going to be on our compilation CD that comes out the 1st of December called Rock All Out Florida Originals.
Very excited about this.
We're almost done with it. Yeah, 16 bands, all local bands. It should be awesome.
That is great.
And Revolt will be on there. Be one
Sorry,
of
I just burped. I didn't want to
them.
just
Gross.
spread across the studio. So, right now, I've actually seen, and I just want to point this out because I think sometimes, and I'm not perfect, when I make posts and I make my
You're
sarcasm.
not perfect.
No, not my sarcasm or calling people out.
Listen,
Yes.
I will tell you though, sarcasm is really weird on the internet and in text because it doesn't give that same.
It doesn't translate.
It does not.
Yeah. So that's why I should follow some people who do memes all the time.
What was the post I put up today? I put a post up saying another Taylor Swift guy she got wrong.
Yeah.
Right? I thought it was really funny, right?
It was funny.
It's loosey-goosey. I'm trying to make light of the situation. You know how many people wrote on there?
I saw.
She's a woman. She's not even a guy. I'm like, you guys need to you need to get laid.
Well, there is things out there now that I think needs to be.
I can't say anything.
It needs to be researched a little bit more, but I really think people have lost their thick skin along the way.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Where's Sam Kinison when you need him?
I mean, can you imagine if that guy was alive today, or your Richard Pryors, or
I had the conversation with T-Man before. I can't believe Dave Chappelle still has game.
Right.
They haven't shut him down yet.
And my mom was saying last night she still watches that Jeff Durham guy. And
the puppet guy.
Yeah, well, the puppet guy. But listen, I was kind of overhearing some of the things he was saying. Like,
but he's right wing though, isn't he?
Oh, real big time. And he's still going off on Obama and all this other stuff. And I mean, and she even says, I can't believe he gets away with the things that he says.
They're puppets.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes a difference. I mean, look at Family Guy. You see what crazy crap they get away with,
right? Or SNL. I mean, it's all they pick and choose who they want to be involved with, really. But there is something really real, and I've been watching it. I did sleep, let's say, probably from 4 to 8 or 4 to 7, I guess, because the time changed. But I started waking up, kind of scrolling through just to see comments and what's happening. And now over the time in the last 4 years specifically, I really have gotten rid of people that just come on my page and they say the most ridiculous, I'm like, are you really saying this right now? Like, it really throws you off sometimes because you know this person personally. It's not like I don't know them. They live somewhere else, right? Yeah. So I have gotten rid of so many people that my like-minded friends are more conservative. They kind of see the values of my views, right? So I'm not seeing a lot of the crazy anymore. But this morning, different story. Man, I started seeing the crazy because guess what happens with the crazies? They see us, kind of celebrating, just like they would have.
Well, that's why I'm not doing anything like that. But yeah.
Well, no, but you could do it, and a million people are
Listen,
doing it.
I love stupid people's money just as much as I love like-minded people's
and I
money.
agree with that. But here's the thing: seriously, people are just saying the dumbest, just stupid things. That do you really believe this? Like, he's going to become Hitler. Like, come on.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. And you spend your whole day. This is what you want to express is Hitler and racist. And
listen, I was set to accept either guy that won.
Me too.
So, I was already good with either way. I knew it was coming, right? So, but they're just, they're going to be crybabies.
So here's what's happening. No, and you can't stop it. There's just nothing you can do about it because people, one thing I can tell you about warriors on a keyboard, they will say things that if you stood with them at a concert or you hung out together in front of your face, it's, oh, hi, how are you doing? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. Oh, you look so great.
And then they put a picture of themselves up that's been airbrushed and everything.
Well,
else.
not even that, but I'm just saying how they just carry on a conversation like, I don't remember. Oh, by the way,
I remember everything.
Yeah, I do too. You came on my post. You insulted my friends. You said stupid stuff. Like, I want to be that girl that just calls them out so fast.
I had a funny one the other day. I got on my band page and a guy wrote on it, I don't know this band. And I'm like, wow, you actually went onto my page.
Yeah, they have to go out of their way. Exactly.
But I'm saying, that I'm a band because you just wrote on my band page.
Right.
Like, I'm just like,
Idiots.
What the hell are you trying
There's
to
a lot of idiots in this society.
I could write back, hey, I can still bang your girlfriend, but I did not do that.
So there's some things I would like you guys to just kind of take a deep breath. I know that this is going to be kind of stinging for the next, who knows, 4 years. Maybe you'll carry this for that long.
Half the people.
Yeah. Just some things that you can do. Number one, disconnect. I truly believe it helps to disconnect. Like, some people notice if I'm not on my page and I'm not commenting or saying things, people literally reach out to me and say, "What, are you okay?
Right.
Is something wrong?" Because I will totally disconnect for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I will not say a word.
The thing for me, if it wasn't for the band, I wouldn't even be on social media.
And that's the same for this show. If
I would be on social media.
Exactly.
I don't really.
I would be on social media for my son and do some other things.
Well, that's what
really
Facebook was originally for.
And also going to concerts.
So grandma could see the baby pictures. But
correct.
I'm tired of seeing what everybody's eating.
And another thing, I think this is a great thing to do when you're caught up in election and somebody won, somebody lost, and you're really feeling it emotionally, and you're out there posting. For an example, I saw a friend who I didn't get rid of because she's really a sweet girl. She really is in person.
Okay.
She does a lot out there for the community.
So what'd she have to say?
She says, "Oh, I hope you're ready for Project 2025 in the fact that they're going to take away your Social Security." Now,
where did she get that from?
Exactly my point.
Just making stuff
up. Or just believing in what they're seeing. And here's my thing, and this is what it says to do in order to give you more peace in your mental state. Write down or go and find the real facts. Find the facts.
That's a lot of work, though, for people.
Maybe it is. But if it's something that you're going to put out there, because she got obliterated today. Because there's a lot of conservatives she's connected to, right?
Yeah.
Because she is a band girl. She loves to go out and watch bands. A lot of bands are conservative.
Isn't that wild how you think musicians would be liberal, but they're...
No, there are a lot of them are mostly conservative.
I think so too, yeah.
So the crazy thing is they're just going at her like, one step at a time. And I'm sure it doesn't feel good, right? Because she's keeping them as friends, and they're not really attacking her because they know she's a sweet girl, right? They know she's sweet.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, you probably do.
Okay.
And she does have a good heart, no doubt. but I think she's well misinformed. I don't think she has a grasp on reality.
Well, people just read whatever headlines on X or whatever headlines on Facebook.
I think a lot on CNN, The View. I mean, I could name a few.
Listen,
MSNBC.
Fox does it too, by the way.
No, well, Fox has gotten worse because they're now kind of leaning over to a different side. So here's the thing. Write down what you feel. Like, if you think you're going to put something out there and you have full conviction, you're right. Make sure you're right.
I was just thinking, I was bummed out on the abortion thing, right?
Yeah.
I think it's wrong that they're even touching it. A woman's body is one body. But anyways, enough of that.
Mhm.
But the thing is, the people that are really griping about it are people that are never going to have an abortion anyways.
Well, and not only that,
that's what blows
I mean,
my mind,
no,
right?
no.
I want to hear it from some 60-year-old chick that had a hysterectomy about abortion.
And here's the thing: men shouldn't be saying anything either.
Nope, they should not.
Because here's the thing: you're just as responsible as the female, and to separate the female from a male, you're absolutely wrong. I don't care,
listen,
and I'll fight this till the day I die.
I have a 23-year-old nephew who's going to have a baby in January.
Okay,
I'm
exactly.
like, it's half you, buddy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Good luck. Have fun at 23.
Well, it happens. 23 is not that bad.
No, it's not bad, but
he will be 24 in
But
December,
at least they took the responsibility. They both, whoever,
Yep.
I don't know the whole story,
Yep.
but they took the responsibility.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, got
Okay.
pregnant. You know the deal, right?
It happens.
It does happen.
It happened. It's been happening for centuries, man.
Listen, are you kidding me? My mom was pregnant at 18.
Yeah. Well, even back then.
And even that, she was already like late.
Exactly.
Exactly. How come you don't have kids yet?
Time changes. There's a lot of things now. We were talking about it earlier, and I'm not going to get into the debate of this because to me, it's just too much. But, at the end of the day, we have technology. We have things today. We have so much more today than what we had 10 years ago, we had 15 years ago.
I think you told me off air, right? About the 6 weeks, 12 weeks. So the problem is with what G Love's saying is that with technology, and it makes a little bit more sense to me, but technology today, they can get that heartbeat at 6 weeks,
That's
7
right.
weeks, 8 weeks with the technology that they have. And it makes it a whole hell of a lot harder
really does.
to abort a baby after their heart beating. You know what I mean?
And then you got states, unfortunately, that are doing this, when they're 5 months, 6 months. And look.
And that's wrong too, by the way.
Because here's why. Again, technology will tell you if that child has Down syndrome or if it's got any kind
it's going to be a stillborn. I mean, they don't know, right?
They don't know, but here's the thing. They have 3D technology now. I think they even have 4D. I'm not even kidding. I think they have 4D now, where if a woman has a possible deformed...
When's the last time you had 4D? Ever?
No,
Okay,
I had 3D.
Okay, you had 3D before?
Yeah, with Grayson, who's 22 years old.
Okay.
So, but I didn't have that, or if you're talking about disease or something. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know where you're
I was
going with
making
that.
it funny.
Yeah, well, it just went right over my head.
3D, 4D, 2D, 1D.
Yeah. No, well, that's my point.
Okay.
My point is technology is so far advanced. So
that makes a little bit of that made a little bit of sense. I get that.
And you have to realize now there's so many ways. I know when I was a young woman, I had two forms of birth control. That was it. Two forms. It was either the birth control pill or a condom.
We're talking politics, but I would say that
we're talking getting pregnant.
I think that I do not stand. I have no skin in the game when it comes.
Well, you do because you should wear a condom.
No. But a woman's body, that's
men do not have a right.
But they have their. No, I got you on that. But
But they also should have the responsibility of.
That's between God and her. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in the middle of that stuff.
Well, listen, all I'm telling you guys right now, get outside, go do something different, take time off, stay present with your life and what's happening. Because let me tell you something, these politicians don't give two F's about you.
They do not.
Whatsoever, even though that's their platform.
And then what kills me is when people buy into it.
Well, of course they do because we're brainwashed. So go take a walk. Get out of your house. Get off your phone.
Go have sex.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
With a condom.
All right. Coming up next is G Love's Gooey Gossip.
Because you definitely don't want to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Right here on RockAllOut.com.
Love it. A Moment of Violence. They are located down on the southeast area. I think West Palm or somewhere down
Lauderdale,
there.
right?
Yeah, something like that. Man, I
Oh,
love them.
you said West Side.
No, I think they're on the east side.
Oh, yeah. So I was right.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Well, how'd you go over to the west?
I don't know.
Okay. So a little bit of G Loves Gooey gossip. So this is just rank. I got to tell you, I have never, ever liked, what do you call it? We were talking about fruitcake.
A lot of people don't. Fruitcake sucks.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you this. After being found under a bed, 77-year-old slice of Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip's wedding cake sells at an auction.
That's totally gross.
It sold for 4 times the expected amount when it went under the gavel. A slice of wedding cake from the nuptials. I haven't seen that word in a long time. Of the future Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, a full 77 years ago, has sold for over 4 times its expected value at auction.
Which is how much?
It was found under a bed in a suitcase.
A piece of cake?
The piece of fruit cake.
Oh, it's fruit cake. Okay, so
yeah, it netted over $2,800. I mean, what else are you going to pay for a slice of
who knows,
cake?
Man? People are weird.
The original cake was served to 2,000 guests at the November 20th, 1947 wedding of Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip.
Okay.
Rest in peace, both of them. A gift from Marion Poulsen, the housekeeper of the Palace of Holly Roadhouse in Edinburgh, Scotland, from 1931 to 1969.
Okay.
A bidder from China won the very, very rare slice of cake by purchasing it over the phone.
I want to see him eat it live on...
Oh, that's just gross.
A little bit.
Anyway, here's a picture of the cake that they had. It actually doesn't look like a fruit cake. They did a beautiful job on it.
It's got icing on it.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, they must. It must have been someone's favorite cake. It's probably his
Again,
or hers.
it's 1940 something, right?
Yeah, right. Anyway, this just happened, and the auction carried on, but the guy bought the slice of fruitcake. That is just so weird to me.
Okay.
I love the story. Okay, Stranger Things. Love Stranger Things. Grayson and I, that was always our to-go-to.
Yeah, I like it too.
Watched it many times. Let me say it like Trump.
I even have a T-shirt.
Many times.
I have a T-shirt from that.
Love them. Confirms Stranger Things 5 will release in 2025.
Yeah, but is that January or is that December? I mean, that's a big difference.
The 5th and final season of Stranger Things will debut
yeah.
in 2025. Netflix announced on Wednesday,
But
November 6th.
Oh,
No. They're saying they announced it. Today is the 6th. They just announced it.
So do they have a time? They have a date? They have a month?
It is not given.
Well, that's not doing
But
any
the
good.
episode titles are The Crawl, The Vanishing of, The Turnbow Trap, The Sorcerer, Shock Jock, Escape from Kamataz, The Bridge, and The Right Side Up.
What are those movies that are out?
No, these are going to be the episode titles.
Oh, okay.
Follow along.
Oh, I forgot there's a
Follow
test.
along.
I keep forgetting the test.
I'm going to give a test in a minute.
So what did we learn today? You know how radio jocks do that?
Yeah.
So what did we learn today? Well, we learned today that T-Man uses a condom. What else did we learn?
He doesn't want to have babies.
Yeah.
He's too young.
Fruitcake.
Fruitcake was
will last
77 years under a bed.
I guess it'll last that long.
In a
gross.
suitcase.
That's gross.
In a suitcase.
Because I don't even think a Twinkie lasts that long, does it?
Have you seen Zombieland?
I love
my
Zombieland.
God.
Remember the Twinkies?
I do. That's why I brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not giving you an actual date of release, but it is going to be in 2025. I can't wait. Gypsy Rose Blanchard. If you guys don't remember Gypsy Rose, God bless her little heart.
She's a mess.
I would be a mess too if my mom made me stay the age of...
But didn't she get like a boob job and do all kinds
Oh
of crazy
no,
stuff?
she's all different now.
Yeah.
She's got a nose job, a boob job. She's got her hair all pretty.
She's using that hooked money.
Yeah, but she's good. I mean, she's still not, she's not beautiful, but she definitely looks better than what she did in a wheelchair. Well, I'm just saying,
Okay,
it's
yeah, that
it's
makes
true.
sense.
I
That
mean, if
makes
you
sense.
saw her and if you saw the movie,
I did. I
and
watched it. Yeah.
I think the mama should have been murdered. Sorry, that's the way I feel. But anyway, she is pregnant.
Mhm.
And she had two. She was juggling. I mean, imagine you're in prison and you got two men to juggle. I'm out of prison. I don't have one man to juggle, so I'm a little jealous.
Well, maybe it takes two to make one for her. Who knows?
Maybe
Mhm.
it took time, but she had this one guy, Ken Urker, who she was madly in love with, right?
Mhm.
Then she ended up marrying a guy before she was released out of prison, and he was a weird dude.
But who is she pregnant by?
She's pregnant by Ken.
The first
when
one.
the first one. So when she was married to the Ryan Anderson,
She got pregnant by the other guy.
she got pregnant because she kind of snuck out on him.
I got so many funny things to say, but
You're gonna keep it to yourself?
I have to because it'll make everybody mad.
Oh boy.
It was going to be a Harris joke, but go ahead.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Watch out,
Mhm.
since we have so many leftists watching us.
It was funny.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, the paternity was called out. Finally, the baby is her original guy that she was madly in love with, not the guy that she married before she was released.
So where's he?
Out of prison.
Are they divorced now?
They're divorced, or
And
they're
she-
getting a divorce. Ryan Anderson,
Right.
and she is now with the love of her life, and they're going to have a baby together.
Yeah, I'm not paying for some chick's kid that's not mine. No.
Yeah. Well, a lot of guys do it.
I feel
Why
sorry
would-
for a lot
why-
of guys. By
Why
the way.
would you care?
Well, back in the day, they didn't have pregnancy tests, so they could get away with that.
Yeah, just like I said, technology has come a really
And-
long way.
And Maury Povich says you are not the father.
And who else? There was another guy who started.
Montel
that too.
Williams did it for a while too. Jerry Springer did.
Jerry
some.
Springer, he was the worst. All right, the ruby slippers from the Wizard of Oz are again for sale nearly 2 decades after they were stolen.
I've seen them in person, by the way.
We talked about this, and we talked about the thief who stole them and kept them for a long, long time. And he never did anything with them. Remember, we talked about it.
I mean, how do you advertise that? I stole some ruby slippers. Anybody want them? It's hard to advertise that. You know
well,
what I mean?
no, I mean, I would think if you're going to go steal something that you already have a buyer in place, but apparently this guy didn't. He ended up keeping them, but the Heart of the Beloved 1939 musical is where these shoes came from. And September 4, 2018 is when they finally rediscovered them. It was the Brooklyn FBI office, by the way, that were able to get them back. And now the museum is going to sell them or put them up for what? Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Put them up.
I am. What? First of all, what museum?
It says here the museum is among vying for the slippers. Let me see. Let me back up here.
Because here's what I'm getting at. I think
It's the Judy Garland Museum in Grand Rapids, Minnesota.
right. Because like I said, I went to the Smithsonian National Museum of American History in D.C. and they have a pair of they have the ruby slippers. So I'm like, how many pairs of ruby slippers?
Well,
do
she
they
probably had, I would say, more than one pair. I know I saw this interview with Sharon Stone.
have? Okay.
And Sharon Stone was talking about that famous white dress where she's, putting her legs up and opening up for everybody to see her crotch.
Mhm.
Well, that dress, she had 5 versions of that dress.
Oh, so that's 5 museums, right?
5, Noel, and she kept the one, the one that where she opened her legs
I got
up.
you. Right.
Yeah, that one she kept, but the other 4, yes, are in different museums.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's really wild. So
Mhm.
I'm assuming that that these shoes, there was definitely more than one pair.
Obviously.
But anyway, that Terry John Martin, he was 76 when he was sentenced in January, and he didn't have to go to jail because he got time served because of poor health. But he was the one who stole the slippers all those years, and he hammered to smash the glass of the museum's door display case, and he stole them and he kept them. And they were worth $1 million insured.
I wonder if he smelled them every day.
Oh,
But he never did sell them. He can't get rid of them, right?
No, he just kept them.
And it's funny how stuff like that becomes whatever. Like, Julie Garland, right?
Yeah.
She had those shoes. She probably just threw them in the trash. when she was done with the show. And then
well, they probably didn't know what they would be worth.
What I'm saying is, I've obviously I'm in a few museums, but there's some stuff in museums that are just junk.
Yeah, for sure.
Just stuff like you'd see like at Salvation Army or something.
Right. And my last story, Yellowstone, is coming up, folks. And by the way, there may be a couple of what would you call it? Cameo appearance.
Yep.
By Kevin Costner.
Well, he has to, right?
Yeah. So anyway, season 5, part 2 is coming up very soon on Paramount Network, and it looks like it's going to be June of 2025.
You a Kevin Costner fan?
Yeah.
He's had some good movies.
No, he's good. He's a great actor, producer, writer, all the above. Mm-hmm. All right, everyone, stay right here for the 4-minute rock report coming up next on Real Talk with G Love.
Right after. What am I talking about? Stay tuned to RockAllOut.com.
Now it's time for Kenny, the Rocker Wilkerson, and the 4-minute rock report.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time now for the 4-minute rock report, brought to you by Rider Now Magazine. Rider Now Magazine is a charity-driven motorcycle music multimedia publication that's been together for 15 years, all the way from Sarasota, Jacksonville. If you want to know what's happening in your neck of the woods, check them out at ridernowmagazine.com. Now, on a couple things that are coming up, I see here on the cover here, November 8th and 10th, they'll have the Gator Bike Rally. You've been to that, right? Yeah, that is in Leesburg. What else you got going on? They also doing the Children's Home Network benefit concert, Wednesday, December 4th, 6 to 10 p.m. at Quaker State and Lube in Clearwater. Excuse me. There's a whole bunch of Christmas stuff too. Anyways, just go check them out at ridernowmagazine.com if you want to see what's happening. Now, in today's 4-minute rock report, Queensryche, Armored Saint, and Black Label Society. I just grouped them all together. They all have new albums coming out in 2025.
Love me some Zach.
Michael Jackson biopic is due in late 2025 as well.
Saw that.
What else we got here? These glasses suck. I have to lean back like this.
Are those your prescription ones?
These are my expensive ones. Art Garfunkel
right.
reunites with Paul Simon.
Are they still alive?
That's what I thought. I'm like, oh my God.
Are they doing it by AI? I mean, are they really?
No, they're still alive, but they're I can't even read this. They haven't played a show together in 15 years. So they actually
Here, I'll switch you.
These are horrible. I can't.
I'm gonna have to bring you in some reading glasses.
Well, I just broke. Look at these.
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna have to bring you some.
Neurosurgeons, scientists, neuroscientists. Get that out.
Yes, they exist.
They say that live concerts is good for your brain. It promotes pleasure, memories, etc. So
well, adrenaline too.
they say that live concerts is better than listening to the music on a CD. Did you hear about Prince's sister?
Who?
Prince.
Oh, Princess's sister. Okay.
Prince's sister. Tyka. What is that? Tyka?
I have no idea.
Nelson died at 64 over the weekend.
Oh wow, she was vying for his catalog too. Wonder if she got killed.
P. Diddy's
No,
in jail.
I'm just saying she was stopping people from getting the catalog.
Did you hear about Kanye West has a new upcoming documentary? They all do now, but he's got one.
Another one?
Yeah, that should be interesting.
How many has he
Another one?
had?
He has one on Netflix. It's called Genius.
Yeah, he's got another one.
I haven't seen that.
It's not bad. I saw the first 2 episodes.
Selena Gomez.
Yes.
You know, she's the main chick that's out there promoting mental health, by the way, and body shaming and stuff like that. So
yeah, both her and like Demi Lovato.
Yeah, she keeps up. But she's not really that hot. Andre, what's her name? Grande. What's her name?
Ariana Grande.
I never can say it right. I just want to say Taco Bell.
That would be a good.
She does live Moss.
She reveals to scale back on pop music and focus mainly on musical theater.
Oh,
so she's dropping out of the pop world, and she said for the next 10 years she's going to do musical therapy.
Is it because she fell off the pop charts?
Yeah.
It's just a solid, easy gig for her over there. You know, that theater stuff.
I teach their own.
I mean, it's either that or put out a doc, right? I mean, you ain't making money on music. I just put this thing. I wonder how all the Hollywoods are acting today regarding
the Hollyweirds.
Regarding the election, yeah.
Yeah, well, a bunch of them said they were leaving. So I would like them to go ahead and put it on social media. They're leaving.
This came out. I forgot who tweeted this, but the opinion is that dead rock stars should not tweet.
What?
Okay.
Well, they're tweeting with dead rock stars, Freddie Mercury, stuff like that. You know, from
but usually that's their could be their spouses. It could be their estate.
I'm just saying people do not want to get tweets from dead rockers. AI. Oh my God. So did you see where Bing Crosby now, he's been dead for what? You know what I mean? 40 years.
Post-mortem thing.
I'm sure he's happy about this. He just did a duet without his knowledge with the lead singer from BTS. The BTS guys, the Korean guys, right? Yeah. This kid's name's V, just the letter V.
Right.
And they did a duet of White Christmas with Bing Crosby.
Oh, okay.
But he's dead.
Yeah, a lot of post-mortem projects coming out.
Post-mortem.
Yeah,
post-mortem.
Dead
After
people.
Death.
Yeah. And it's AI is what it is.
I was thinking of pregnancy. You guys
No, that's
got me
postpartum.
You guys got me on this pregnancy thing.
Did you see where Elon Musk smoked J-Lo, by the way?
No, I missed it.
So she came out for the Kamala thing, right? Whatever,
yeah,
right?
she cried tears.
Yeah, and then Elon said, how many people did she not warn about Diddy? Why didn't she talk about that?
Ouch.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty brutal.
Ouch.
So why should you trust her opinion on anything?
Right on.
That was pretty solid.
That's
Elon,
solid.
yeah. And last story I got is sorry it didn't pass in Florida by 56%. We needed 60, but Willie Nelson and wife Annie is they're out with their new cookbook called Cannabis Cookbook.
That dude, he's gonna live.
No, he's not.
What?
I think they're all going to go at once. He'll
think so?
He'll check out. Gene Simmons will check out. Ozzy will check out. And who's left? There's another one. There's a few of those guys that are right there at the edge now.
Yeah.
But anyways, and that is the 4-Minute Rock Report.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of messages up there on the iPad. Who's ever watching our streaming, and I just see a green emblem. I can't read that far. I'm definitely not going
Oh,
to
somebody's writing.
Yeah,
to us?
yeah. Someone's writing like crazy on the StreamYard, and I can't see it on Facebook. It's just so wild that I can't see it. Anyway, so I'm not really sure why I'm not able to see what's happening or who it is. Look at Kenny. Kenny's getting right up there. Anyway, just tell me at least who it is by name.
Don Fisher.
Don Fisher.
He's talking about ROXX, Quincy Jones. And,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quincy Jones passing away with the whole Michael Jackson. You know what was interesting about that is that I did not realize that Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson, I know they had a really
we
good,
talked about this on Monday, by the way.
Yeah, by Monday we did. But I didn't realize until I started seeing some factual stuff from his family, and
Right.
it was Tommy Mottola, that
The producer.
that Michael Jackson had such a disdain for, and but he really did respect Quincy Jones quite a bit.
Well, I mean, it's Quincy
Yeah.
Jones, man. I mean,
Yeah. I don't see him being tied. Now he's passed anyway, but I don't see him tied into a lot of the bad stuff behind the scenes, even though he probably could have,
You're
right?
talking about Michael Jackson?
Quincy Jones.
No, Quincy, I think was kind of solid. I think. I mean, he really is he's an innovator. You know what I mean? I mean, damn, he did the Michael Jackson Thriller album. That's all you have to do. You do one album like that, you're done.
He did almost all of his albums.
Well, he did 3 albums, but all the big 3. That's Quincy Jones.
I mean, definitely Quincy Jones.
And We Are the World. That was a big thing.
That was huge. You know, I was watching. Speaking of that, since we have a couple minutes, I was watching Cyndi Lauper do an interview about her being on that We Are the World, right?
I love me some Cyndi Lauper.
No, and you know what? She really is, in my opinion, just one of these kind of laid back girls, and she never took her fame for any type of granted. She really knew. She knew that she was so much in the Madonna world and, you know, a lot of other competitors. Like, she knew it. It wasn't like her going, oh, I'm the best out there. I'm this, I'm that.
She wasn't the prettiest. She wasn't a lot of things, but
right. And she recognized that as a performer. Well, the interesting thing she brought up, you know, she was not supposed to be in that fundraiser, We Are the World.
Oh.
No, she was not.
Okay.
And in fact, Quincy Jones wanted nothing to do with her. He was not impressed with her. He wanted nothing to do with her. You want to know who was the person that got her wrapped into that?
Michael Jackson.
Sure did.
You know,
Sure did.
she was good. She's got that one song that's beautiful. That little ballad.
Yeah.
It was Time Will Tell or something, right?
Now you got me thinking about that
yeah,
song.
But she got prettier. You know, like I said, all redheads, man. They start off a little flugly, and then they
yeah. Is that what happened to me, Kenny? Okay, whatever. So anyway, it was a really good interview that she had. It was just recent too, and it was just a sit down interview, and she was just being really open and honest. But she said she'll never forget her part. She felt so inadequate because of all the people,
the stars,
that were around her.
Well, you had Michael and Huey and
but you know what's weird?
Lionel Richie.
I thought her voice was the best part of that whole.
It was a good one, yeah.
It was great. I mean, it was her. It was authentic. It was, you know, she just belts it in.
We are the world.
Remember, she came in strong. Love it.
Na.
So anyway, what a time for us. We have Mikie Starr.
Oh yeah,
he's here with us. He's been listening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah. So it's the top of the hour, as Kenny calls it.
Yep.
And
we're going to play some commercials. We're going to play a song. I don't know what song it is, but we're going to play a song from the band ROXX. And when we get back, we'll talk to Mikie Starr from the band ROXX right here on RockAllOut.com.
Metal Workout Weekdays. Join G-Love every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern, to work out to the best heavy metal bands of all time. Leg workouts, chest workouts, any workouts with Metal Workout Weekdays will pump you up for the best results on Live 365 Radio at Rock All Out or RockAllOut.com.
When you buy American, you buy the best. Handcrafted. Something premium. Something pure. For this is the very essence of what our servicemen and women gave their lives to protect, and by God, we shall not allow their sacrifice to be forgotten. It's time to show the world just how great American can be. And we will not wait for tomorrow to come. We will stand here this moment together. And we will start today. Don't ever forget how great it is to be American. America we need right now. American Premium Vodka. Celebrate respect.
I've been representing accident victims for nearly a decade, and I've always wanted an office where my clients would feel comfortable and welcome. I'm attorney Fran Hosh, and I've also always been a fighter, never backing down to any insurance company or their attorneys when it comes to representing my clients' rights. Let me deal with the insurance company so you don't have to. If you've been injured in an accident, please call me at 866-LAW-FRAN or log on to lawfran.com.
Nice. Are you ready for this, G Love? All the way from, I think, I don't know where exactly these guys are based out of.
Orlando, I'm sure.
Somewhere in Central Florida. All the
Oh, my
way
God.
via Elon Musk satellite. We've
Yeah.
got the singer guitarist. Who do we got? Mikie Starr. And the drummer Kevin, which I forgot Kevin's last name. I'm sorry. From the band ROXX. How you guys doing?
Come on, man.
Hey!
It's Kevin, right?
Kevin Cavone.
What's the last name?
Cavone.
Catone?
Yeah.
No, Cavone. Al Capone.
Cajon.
Like cajones,
Right?
right? I got you. How you guys doing? You guys doing okay?
We're doing great. Yeah. I got a psycho cat running around. Kitty. Want to get on video real quick. Our new addition to ROXX, Pee-wee. Pee-wee. You're a star now.
Oh my God, the poor cat. He's like, put him down.
I'm just glad rock and rollers are still getting pussy.
Yes.
That's all I
How
want
you guys doing?
to get these days, Kenny. Oh, don't get him started.
No, don't start all that. So where are you guys based out of? Central Florida, right? Is that where you go? Is that your home?
Longwood, Florida.
What do you say?
I don't know.
Longwood.
Okay. I still didn't hear it.
Altamont?
Yes.
Yeah.
Altamont. Okay, Altamont. I got you.
He couldn't hear you very well.
I'm
Mikey.
sorry.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
Mikey gets all hyped up, right?
No, Mikey is like he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. We're used to it. We should have had you come in studio. I don't know why we even did this way. I mean, you got to come visit us out here.
We got a beautiful studio here at the Sanford Mall, or
Yes.
what do you call it? The Seminoles Town Center, Sanford Mall. That's what I call it. Well, he's by the Altamont Mall, right? So I'm just saying.
Yep.
No, they're probably not even 15, 20 minutes from here.
So how's the band been doing? You guys, what's happening gig-wise, studio-wise? What's going on? Tell me some stuff.
Well, we've been crunching originals, obviously, and we've been working on some cover songs to get playing out. So we incorporated 15 cover songs with our 15 originals, so we can do a full night. And we're doing,
So far.
and we got more coming up. But we're doing some classic stuff, which you will hear next Sunday night at Pulse Time. And I'm talking classic stuff like Michael Schenker Group, UFO, Vince's AC/DC that nobody plays. And we're going to come out and just light some people's faces. They ain't heard these songs in years. They're like, holy crap. We can hear that song in 40 years. And ROXX is going to blow it out, man. So it's going to be a very cool show.
That's cool. Now, I know that you got the thing. It's a week from Sunday, the 17th, if I'm not mistaken. It's the Fern Park Station reunion, right?
Yes, sir.
My question was, I've seen a few of the bands. Have you played Fern Park before?
I did. We both did back in the 90s?
Yeah.
That's the one that missed me. I was in a band that played there, Barrage, not when I was in Barrage.
No, it was weird because I seen the lineup and I'm like, I don't know if any of these bands have actually played the
Well,
Fern Park Station. That would be the game, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead, because you know more than I do, the Barrage and then the station.
I think it's members of bands like Skin Deep has the keyboard player.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be some connections. But, I remember when Fern Park, I played it back in the late 80s, but I remember when it opened up again back in the late 90s. Remember? Because it closed and opened and closed, and I was able to play it again in 2001, and then it closed again. But I do remember the station. That was a lot of fun. I would hate to definitely put a black light on that place.
Woo!
Back in the day.
Yeah, a lot of samples in there.
Yeah, right?
I remember, there was a lot of good bands that came through there, and I'm talking famous bands. I'm not talking.
Well,
the local.
listen. I remember in 2001, I seen Zach Wild, Black Label Society there.
There's been a lot of good people.
So you guys said you played there before. Do you remember? I don't remember the guy's name. I think it might have been Doug or something. But there was a guy that worked there that had like this hair. It was perfect, and he used to turn his head like this. He would have to turn his whole body to turn around. I just forgot whoever used to run that place. The guy had this long, crazy hair.
The things he remembers, you guys.
Well, he'd have to turn his whole body. He couldn't just turn his head.
All I remember, and of course, I didn't go back in the 90s. I wasn't here, so I was more in the 80s. But all I remember is people would drive up in their Corvettes, and it was just such a big deal to hit the red carpet, and you're going into a caboose.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I remember the most. I met who was Take Me Home Tonight? He was a cop.
Eddie Money.
Thank you. Yeah. Eddie Money went there all the time.
No, I remember Fern Park Station for having a lot of fun. That's all before social media and all that. But then I remember going from there over to Rachel's or Club 1.
Oh yeah, or no, Circus.
Circus.
Oh, that was the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to go wherever the sheriffs went. That's the ones I wanted to go to.
Do you guys remember, if you've lived in Altamont, Castleberry, when all the religious zealots got crazy?
Voted topless.
Oh my God, to get rid of the topless bars. Do you guys remember that?
Yep.
It worked.
Yeah, and I got some topless bar living right next door to me right now. So, love my
well, that'll get you in trouble. But
yeah, exactly.
But I remember Club 1 because Club 1 was still totally nude.
Yes, yeah, they were the only one that was totally nude.
Go to the Champagne Room in Club 1.
How about the Bottle Club that was right down the street?
Yes, did that too. Where you bring your drinks in at night.
Oh
right?
my God, I got in so much trouble there.
Those are good days. So I'm thinking this will be a really fun turnout for you guys for sure.
So what do you know about the? Hey, do you guys know about the time that you're going? I know they don't like giving out a time schedule, but I'm a little. I have to plan my time a certain way. What is about the time you guys are taking the stage?
So we're thinking. I'm still waiting for Johnny G to get back to us, but I'm thinking we're going like maybe second or third. So it'll be like between 5 and 7. Between that time, we'll be going on. So get there early for the 3 o'clock meet and greet with the bands.
Stop. So I heard a name, Johnny G. Now, Johnny G, is he the guy that used to manage the Fern Park Station? He's the guy that had the hair, man.
That's the guy that booked us. He don't have no hair no more.
No, but I'm not hating. This is back in the 80s, right? We're talking 80s.
We all had a lot of hair
85,
back then.
but he had such beautiful hair. Yeah, and I just remember that he would turn his whole body because he didn't want to mess his hair up. And Johnny G sounds like that was the guy. I'm pretty sure that's who it was.
Oh, that's funny.
Good times, though. Had great times.
But I can't pronounce it. It starts with a G.
Yeah. No, that's probably who it was.
Had Johnny G.
Now, this is going to be at Post Time Lounge, which is down on 1792. I always think of the dog track.
It's right there.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
I like the Victoria's got the oyster bar right there. That's
really awesome. Quarter mile up the street.
Now, is Fern Park even around still? Is the building still there? I haven't been.
No,
they're all gone. The Connection,
they finally knocked it.
Plus 3, all those places we used to play back in the 90s, they're all gone.
Yeah, it's all gone now. Yeah.
I wish someone would come back up with that caboose concept, though. That was really cool.
I like it, but I like the OP up in Daytona too.
There were some really good places. I mean, let's face it. I remember in Altamont too, going to. It was right across the Altamont Mall, the Oyster Place.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Come on, help me, guys. CJ's. Remember CJ's?
No.
Oh no! Come on, CJ's Oyster Bar was like.
You talking Calico Jacks?
Huh?
Calico Jacks? CJ's? I don't remember CJ's. Oyster Bar.
It was CJ's right across the street from the mall. It used to pack, man. They had 5 cents.
No, you
oysters.
were talking about back in the day. I remember in Altamont they used to have a Shoney's right there. Remember that? Where you got those big ass biscuits, those big rolls. Shoney's, man. Come on. That was close because I used to have to go to Omni Talent. Remember Omni? That was in Altamont.
This guy.
Yeah.
No, there were some great places around that time.
Good
But
times.
so happy to see you guys. Now, I know, I mean, you two have definitely been the original, what I would say the original ROXX group. Who's your third person that you have now?
Well, we have Dan Bippus. I don't know if you remember a band called Iron Cross from back in the day.
No.
Okay. Is he a bass player?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he has to be because
Well,
Mikey's
no,
a
I
singer
don't
and
know.
the guitar player.
I was waiting.
Gunner down.
Well, Kevin's a drummer.
He's going to tell me he has a rhythm guitar player too. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
got 4 people now?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, Dan.
Oh!
Four-piece, solid.
Yeah, Mike Hendricks is our second guitar player.
Oh, I know Mike.
And the reason I
I know
said
him.
this is because I knew how you were lining it up. You're like, we have, and I was like, there's going to be another guy. But that's great.
We're doing covers. They're making me sing a little
Right?
bit.
Does it take a lot of pressure off you playing guitar and singing? Right? It
Yeah.
has to.
I'm free to not do all the backups now. I have 3 people singing backups, so I'm actually able to breathe between singing the lead now. So it's awesome.
I'm singing.
Yeah, but you're in great shape.
We're singing lead songs now, so we're great. And Biff, our bass player, is singing some cover songs, which you will hear one next Sunday. I'm not going to give it away, and I'm not going to give away.
Okay. Don't give it away then.
I'm not going to give it away, and I'm not going to give away the Michael Schenker song we're going to play. That he's also going to sing. Biff, the bass player, he's doing a really good job. So it takes a lot of pressure off me.
UFO?
UFO, no, Michael Schenker.
Oh.
And
I like UFO too, though. I like all those bands.
we got some of those in the lineup as well.
Well, I told you, ultimately, that's going to help out your original project. That's what you got to do if you want to make money and go to better, which is great. You're doing it. And it's awesome.
Exposure,
It's awesome that the bass player sings too. So, right. But you're doing those covers that way, and that's cool. It pushes them,
Oh, yeah.
I like what you're doing. It's all good stuff. We always like Mikey.
No, Mikey is insane. That's why I like him. I like his energy.
Producer was just digging the song we played. He's like,
yeah,
I like this song.
I forgot. T-Man, meet Mikey and Kevin from the band ROXX.
Hello.
Yeah, he's our youngin. Youngin.
Yeah, he's like your kid, that young.
Yeah.
But he's like, I like this song. I'm like,
yeah, he was jamming.
I heard the beginning of Hell Machine and the way it dropped into rhythm. It was, y'all had it. Keep doing that.
There you go.
Yeah. I love him. He's awesome.
So since I got you, what's up with new music, man? You guys planning on doing some stuff, some singles, albums? What's going on with that?
Well, we've been concentrating on these couple sets of cover songs to get back in the circuit because the clubs around here, they don't all the original clubs. It's different now. It's just
know that.
Yeah, Kenny. Just like when it transitioned from the '80s to the '90s, again, the '90s wiped out the '80s. Now the new generation music is I call it like a movie theater soundtrack music. Everything's really crazy. It's either drop D or incredible keyboards.
We're still doing what we do though.
Yeah.
We've got songs that you haven't heard yet.
Yeah, we got more.
We just need a new song. That's it. I mean, that's what everybody's doing.
They're coming.
Okay, good.
I think you guys should do a Christmas song.
But the problem is, you better have it done by this weekend.
This year,
I still think you should do a Christmas song.
2025, we'll get one for you.
Okay, just for G Love, please. What?
I just got some more stuff to ask.
You were on a roll. Why?
Well, I got so many rolls.
Why are
What do you want
looking at me?
So, did you guys have a good Halloween?
Yes.
Okay. And you guys all good with the election?
Oh, don't ask Mikey. Oh no! Don't ask Mikey.
That was just a thumbs up.
I'm good.
Oh my God, Mikey was brutal on social media.
I know he was. That's
Oh my God,
that's
I
kind of
loved
why. That's
it.
kind of why I mentioned
I've been up for 3 days. Time to take a break.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, by the way.
How long's your set at Post Time coming up?
45.
Yeah.
45 minutes. We're gonna crunch 10. We're gonna do 2 cover songs.
We're gonna do songs.
Yeah, and some original songs.
Kevin.
Mostly originals. Yeah. Mostly it's gonna be ROXX.
Well,
Yeah, and
listen,
of course.
I hope you guys have a good turnout. I've noticed that Post Time's been doing a lot of these, what I would call Sunday Fun Days. They don't address it that way, but I've noticed they've been doing pretty good with these little gigs on Sundays. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's nice because you can go there. We can rock out early and still be in bed by 8 o'clock and get up for work the next day. Especially me.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, I like that. I like that time zone. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Hey, I'm even now. I've known Skin Deep for a long time, especially
Good band.
the drummer. I've known him for years, Lee. And I'm not familiar with Hairborn, Cult Revolution.
I seen Hairborn. Hairborn's another one of the wig wearing bands.
Okay, that's fine. Cult Revolution, is that gonna be?
That is with.
Yeah, that's Robbie Sin.
No, I was going to say more. It's Jeff. LaRoche.
Oh, LaRoche?
Oh, but
Yeah.
Jeff's not playing anymore, I don't think.
He was
Yeah.
the last. Is he not? Nobody knows.
I don't think so. No, you know who I thought this
It's a cult tribute band.
was the guy who does the Cult. I mean, does the Cure. That's who
Oh,
I
that
thought
guy,
it was.
yeah.
That's who I thought it was.
Who else is playing there? I can't see.
Hairborn, Skin Deep,
something.
Cult
Well-
Revolution, and Caught Sand.
Who's that?
Fleas, Wild Fleas, Caught Sand. I'm confused.
Wild Caught Sand Fleas.
I think they're like a Spanish type of band, and then there's a GPA that I've never heard of.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking
something
I
new.
might come. I'm actually thinking about coming just because you guys are there. I know who you are in Skin Deep, so I might come for a couple hours. You want to go?
Of course.
Oh yeah, right. I can never get him out of his.
Man, I don't want to go to my own shows. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just that.
Yeah,
I'm good.
sorry, the guy who plays keyboards, Jamie Barker in Skin Deep.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He was in Barrage, and now he's the band director at my high school, Bishop Moore. I mean, that's the
Oh wow,
for years he's been the band director there.
really?
No,
Is
good.
Mick
Long
Dolan?
hair. They frowned on that when I was going there.
Yeah,
Right. No, it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, it brings back some good memories. Hope you guys
absolutely.
raise some money. I don't know. It's
Well,
for-
no, they're not raising money. And by the way, what is the cost to get in?
I
You know-
believe the cause is for a high school band equipment for the kids and students for musicians in high schools. It's what
Oh,
it's for a
it's
charity.
for. So it's all proceeds, everything that's raised is for the high school.
I think they said $10.
Okay, but it doesn't say that here on the invite. It drives me insane.
That's kind of like an inside thing that we all know it's a benefit for the high school musicians, the band equipment, and whatever they need. So it's all day going to them.
Okay, well,
That's
that's
cool.
good to know. Glad you said that because I don't see it on the invite here. But anyway, listen, I just might make an appearance. Not that it matters, but I would like to get a hug from Kevin and Mikie Starr.
And I'll buy you a fireball.
Yes, you'll get me a fireball.
Fireball, I know.
Well, listen, guys, we appreciate you. If people want to come out, check the band, where do they go? You guys got obviously Facebook. You got social media. What do you got?
Yep.
All
Yep.
that. Just
Yep.
all that. Okay. Go to ROXX, ROXX, on all
And
that.
we got CDs on Spotify, SoundCloud, baby. You can go there, buy it, download it.
Amazon, everywhere.
Amazon,
Yeah.
YouTube, we're all over the place.
That's good. Nice seeing you guys.
We have them on the originals, right?
No,
We
haven't-
did it?
No, we haven't got that far yet.
Oh, all right.
We'll get back on that, but we'll
Okay.
talk about it. Listen, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna play another song from you right now. What is it? Hold on, we're gonna
Uh-oh, wait.
Metal Crusher.
Metal Crusher. Right here. We appreciate you guys. Go check them out. We'll see you guys in a week or so over there at Post Time. Give it up for ROXX. And now we're going to play a song. Again, what's it called?
Metal
Right-
Crusher.
Right here on rockallout.com.
Thank you, guys.
That's it.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Look at you. We're still on. Look at.
That's not a trick, right? Oh, that's it, right?
That's it. That's 25 minutes. Okay. Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you.
All right, you ready?
Wow. Welcome back to Real Talk with G Love.
Metal Crusher.
All right. No doubt. Over and over, they will get you going on the stage live. That's one thing I'll give ROXX without a question.
It's high energy.
It's definitely high energy. Love the music. And I just might go over and see
You
him.
should go over there.
I might. I try to support.
Do you remember the people from Fern Park, right? I mean, it
Yeah.
actually brings that crowd. That would be
Long
crazy.
time ago. That's where I met the second love of my life, second Mark in my life. And you know who he is.
I got a funny story. So I'm like 18. I'm at Fern Park Station, right? And they're like, who picked up the waitress last night? So nobody wanted to make claim of it. You know
Right.
what I mean? And I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, the waitress that has no teeth. I'm like, no teeth. Blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
blah.
wow. There was a waitress there with no teeth?
Well, it was dark and
Oh.
late and hammered drunk. And I'm like, and the owner was like, who picked her up?
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to say who picked her
Oh,
up. but-
okay. Well, don't say it was me. I
No,
had nothing to do with
it
it.
just wasn't me. That's what I'm trying.
It wasn't me.
No, I'm just saying a lot of funny, crazy stuff happened at Fern Park Station.
No doubt. No doubt.
I've seen some good bands there too. I've seen, obviously, I told you about Zach Wild, Black Label
Yeah.
Society. He needed a ride to the airport, by the way. And
Yeah.
then I seen Trickster back in the day.
No, they had great bands there. I definitely hung out quite a bit there. Met some great people.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of G Love's Love in Her City. And, I'm always trying to find some really cool places to go to, not the typical family resort or the family style or the name brand type of place, but ran across this amazing, it's called the coolest hotel in every state. I don't have time to go through every state, but I definitely picked out the ones that I thought, you know what, I would go there. One of them is in Alabama. It's called the Lodge at Gulf State Park. Now, it seems unassuming. It looks like a typical, you're going to go stay at this place, right? But the thing is that this particular area, it's like where alligators meet the ocean. So you could be in this hotel, right? And they call it Floribama for a reason, because it's Alabama and
right there.
Florida.
Yeah.
They meet together. And but this eco-friendly hotel is right in between Lake Shelby and the Gulf of Mexico. So you're getting a lake and you're getting the ocean. So if you,
Well, no, just Alabama. The only thing I know about Alabama is they got that little piece of beach on the Gulf Shores.
Right. Yeah.
And there's that great bar that's been there forever.
Well, this is what it is, a lodge at Gulf State Park, which is Gulf Shores.
But they have a restaurant up the street. I don't remember the restaurant, but they throw food at you at this restaurant. There's always a big line.
funny.
They have biscuits. They throw them at you, and you go
You
into
and
that.
your biscuits today. Now I'm wanting a damn
Then
biscuit.
they had rolls or whatever, but they had they have like collard greens or whatever, and they'd walk around from table to table and just top you off all the time. I forgot the name of the restaurant, but
wow,
they throw food
well,
at
I'll
you.
tell you this place, the Lodge at Gulf State Park. You have 28 miles of trails, 9 different ecosystems, which the hotel itself has gone out of its way to respect and protect. And so if you're into green traveling out there, this is one that you'll want to go see. Sea turtles are just, I guess, there all the time. And oat planting and beach cleanup projects if you want to do that while on vacation. Now, another place, Alaska, which Kenny has had the pleasure of going to. This place is wild looking, though. I mean, the way it's built, it looks like it's got butts, like literally butts in their structure of each cabin that they have. It's called the Ultima Thule Lodge, Thule, if I'm saying it right. And it's on Wrangell St. Elias National Park and Preserve. It is Alaska, so this swanky joint in Anchorage, and it's swanky joint, okay, because this whole thing is built on joints of wood. Again, looking like butts, literally butts.
Okay, that's funny.
No, it's wild. If you
got
see
big
the
butts,
picture.
and I don't know why.
Right. But it is considered a luxury lodge that's 100 miles from the nearest road. So let me just tell you how you get there. By a private plane. You cannot drive. You I guess you could snowmobile, but the way that people get in there, it is a private plane. You'll sit in the middle of the largest swath of protected land on the planet. You'll hike, fish, and boat while the hosts spend the day cooking an epic meal. They should do, like how they do.
Is that still Gulf Shore?
No. Are you back at Gulf Shore?
No, I just found the restaurant. It's called
It looks like it's right next to this hotel.
Lambert's Cafe.
Okay, it looks like it's sitting right by this hotel, by the way.
Yep.
Looks like the same picture. Pretty wild. It doesn't hold a lot of people, so I don't know how booked it is, but
See the kind of food I was showing you? They
yeah.
bring that kind of food
Wow.
around.
Oh yeah, that's all southern fat, fried, collard greens. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's good
that
stuff.
looks good. Now I'm really hungry.
I'm hungry.
So Alaska Ultimate Thule Lodge, go check that one out. I don't know if I could put myself out in the middle of nowhere like that because I think about serial killers or people that just want to kind of hunt you down for food.
So you're worried about people hunting you down for food?
Yes. I watch all those kind of crazy thriller, whatever.
Joe Kenda.
Arizona. This place is called the Shady Dell Vintage. Oh, wow. That looks
That's
good.
the hot rolls they throw at you.
Yeah. Shady Dell Vintage Trailer Court in Bisbee, Arizona. This one is whacked. Literally whacked. You go back to a whole nother place in time. Like if you flipped on the TV and found Love Island, like the old Love Island. Okay. You have gone back into this vintage trailer park in Arizona's coolest small towns ever. Every trailer is in perfect 1950s condition. Radios play music from the era. TVs are black and white. There's nothing to read but words printed on an old newspaper.
Okay.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. I would go do this just because of the fact where it's located, beautiful views, but the trailers are definitely from the 1950s. Doesn't say how much they cost or anything, so I can't go there. Another really cool place in Arkansas, Beckham Creek Cave Lodge. It is in a cave.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's called Parthenon is the name of the little town. And you'll go back to nature, obviously, when you're staying in a cave.
T-Man, you ever been to caves? You ever done any caving?
No, I haven't.
You need to.
I know.
I've heard. My sister's told me plenty about it. I just haven't.
I mean, I wouldn't do the one where you crawl and get all like off the beaten path kind of thing.
Oh, I totally would. I love to
that's
get lost.
crazy though. That's where you need a lamp or a rope and the whole thing.
Oh
so
yeah,
you can
have
get
like a
out.
line with
But
me
if
and make
you-
sure I can trail it back.
But if you get up towards like Tennessee, Kentucky and stuff, they got those big caves that they give you tours. There's boat ride caves. There's all kinds of caves.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
my
wild.
just.
You pass them all the time. Ruby Falls, and you go and you do this whole walk 4 miles underground,
Yeah.
and there's a little river, like a waterfall.
Well, this cave in Arkansas, it looks amazing. By the way, they put in jacuzzis. You got this round bed.
I want to live in that cave.
Oh man, and overlook. And imagine that you don't get hot in there very often because caves can be very cold
Well, they stay at the same temperature all year
all the
round.
time.
Yeah.
But anyway, they got a full. It's amazing. Now, don't expect the luxuries of TV or probably internet or anything. I mean, this really is where you just go into the cave, you sleep in it. They do have a kitchen. They have everything included in this.
when the world
Pretty
comes
cool.
when the world comes to an end, I'm going to that cave.
Well, Beckham Creeks is very popular for wedding events and celebrities who don't want anyone to know they're in Arkansas.
Is that because it's Arkansas? I'm not for sure.
No, because I think you're in a cave and nobody's gonna see you.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
I would do it. I think it looks awesome. California, they have a Madonna Inn. This I did not know. And the Madonna Inn is everything Madonna. Everything Madonna.
The singing Madonna.
Singer Madonna.
Okay.
Even if you go into their restaurants, if you go into where they play music, this is in San Luis Obispo. I remember like.
Where do they put all the stuff about her sex book and stuff at?
Oh,
Does that
who
go?
knows?
Mhm.
The quirkiest, most colorful, most chaotic hotel in California, almost certainly in the entire country, named not for the 80s singer, but for the founders, Alex and Phyllis Madonna. But they went ahead and they played off of the name Madonna.
Okay.
And made sure they have the Caveman Room, the Desert Sands, Fabulous 50s, Jungle Rock, Harvard Square, Karen Love Nest, Victorian Gardens, and so on. But it's the famous men's restroom on the first floor, complete with its very own waterfall. Why did the men deserve a waterfall is all I want to know.
Well, it makes you want to pee.
Yeah, 110 rooms total at this place.
Okay.
I would do it. It looks like fun. This one I've heard of, Colorado. It's called the Stanley Hotel, Estes Park. It's probably one of the really.
That looks a little bit like The
Oh.
Shining, though.
Yeah, it does look like The Shining. I agree. Well, in fact, it is.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it is the hotel from The Shining. And while you may not run into the bartender who tells you to kill your family, there are enough rumored ghost stories in this place to make it a bona fide haunted landmark.
That'd be fun.
But I will tell you this thing is luxurious and it's very expensive.
How much?
$1,200 to $1,500 a night for the smallest room they have.
Mm.
This one is Connecticut. It's called the Winnie Van. Interesting name. It's in Litchfield Hills. And there's a 118-acre resort in rural Connecticut because of their 18 themed cottages.
1800s?
No, 18
Oh,
themed
themed.
cottages.
Okay.
1800.
Well, I was thinking 1800 themed.
It's a 118-acre resort. Maybe you caught into that. And if you're going to stay, this fully restored 1968 Sea King Pelican helicopter. So you're staying in a helicopter. They've turned it into a room. There it is. Isn't that wild?
That's
You
very
wouldn't even
interesting.
think it would have that much room, but they must have built it around the helicopter.
I'd have to see the outside of it.
I
but-
know. I have to check it out. They also have a cabin, a log cabin, a tree house, a greenhouse, and even something called the Secret Society. And that's in Connecticut.
Mm.
You blue state.
A lot of witches.
I know you're a
lot
lot
of
of
witches.
weirdos.
A lot of witches up there.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see. What else do we have? Delaware. Dogfish Inn. Have beer, will travel. That's the mantra behind this one. Kind of a coastal escape from the Sudsea pioneers at Delaware's famous Dogfish Head Craft Brewery.
I can't drink enough beer to enjoy
I can't
that.
either. I am not a beer girl. I just don't get
Well,
into it.
honestly, I don't like craft beers.
I don't.
I don't get that at all. But
You know, they have so many today too, and they're all different flavored. Oh, if you like blueberry. Oh, if you
this
like
got a hint of honey and maple. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Just give me
yeah.
a freaking Coors Light or
But
a
they're
Maple.
That's
big
a
into-
mead at that point.
It's what?
A mead. like MEAD,
What's that?
like a honey beer.
Oh, there
a
you
mead.
go. A mead.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
He's
There you go.
doing the craft beer.
I know. Anyway, this place at Dogfish Inn is very apparently it's very popular. But they have bright, beachy guest rooms, suites outfitted with mini fridges, jam packed with locally sourced treats on all their IPAs, lagers, okay, and sours you can drink. Apparently, it's a big deal. Washington D.C. My last one, Eaton D.C. Eaton D.C. First American offshoot from Hong Kong's Langham Hotel's Air Catherine Low, this downtown complex is specifically geared toward inciting progressive organizing and social change. I would not want to go on a vacation, and this is what I'm faced with. I got to sit there about inciting progressive organizing and social change. Not for me. But it could be for a lot of our listeners that get into it.
Just go masturbate.
It would work too.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
if you're
really?
got that much time on your hands.
I mean, seriously, I would have no interest at all in this. But anyway, they do a lot of speakeasy kind of stuff, speakeasy kind of drinks.
The thing about it's
civil rights.
It's okay. I mean, I went to that damn speakeasy bar downtown. Drinks were out of control, but I don't know, just because all the furniture don't match.
And look where you're staying at. Like, I would never pay $800 a night for that. You could literally kiss, you know what? That's it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's unattractive.
My girl's in a Maui hotel right now, 5-star.
Yeah, nice.
And it's cheaper than that.
Yeah, no doubt. We got a lot more on here, but we really don't have time to go through the whole entire United States, because that would be how many states? Is it 52, 51? I forget.
50.
53?
50.
Oh, are we at 50?
We're still at 50.
Oh, I thought we're at 52.
No, we have territories, but
how many territories do we have?
I actually don't have that answer.
I know we got like Guam, Puerto Rico, and I don't have
Philippines. I believe.
Is that part of us too?
Is it?
Hold on.
Guyana. No, Guyana.
Guam.
No, you know Guam. Well, there is a Guam, but
don't we have like a military thing there?
I thought it was Guyana.
There's an American military everywhere.
Okay.
All right, he'll look it up. And my last one, because it's like really freaky.
That looks like a potato.
It is a potato.
Oh.
In Idaho, they have this place that you can stay in called the Big Idaho Potato Hotel. I would do that. You stay inside a big old potato. It's 28 feet long, 6-ton shell of a giant potato originally built to honor the Idaho Potato Company's 75th anniversary, but they turned it into a place you can stay in Eagle, Idaho. Wow. It does have a whirlpool tub, fireplace, and a skylight.
I can't say I ever got down inside of a potato. So
no.
That would be like a story.
That would be like how many places?
Like you're like, oh, I did the Mile High. Yeah, but I did a potato.
I did the Idaho potato, and I did one end of it. I did another end of it.
I did a potato.
I did a top, and I did a bottom of a potato.
I now identify as mashed potatoes.
Yes. What is it?
That was funny you saying that. Yeah. So there are 16 U.S. territories.
Oh wow, we got that.
16.
Yeah.
Well,
isn't Guyana one of them?
I believe.
Or is it Guam?
So the American territories are the American Samoa,
yeah,
Guam, the Northern Mariana Islands, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and then there are the minor outlying islands, which are, I want to say, Bajo Nuevo Bank.
That's enough.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
So it's basically where military bases are, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Yeah. Well, you were right about Guam, and here I thought it was Guyana. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining Real Talk What You Love. That segment came from Thrillist. If you haven't subscribed to the Thrillist, they talk about a lot of different places to vacation and, just really back in the woods kind of things to do. It's actually a very cool magazine.
Squeal like a pig.
Oh, God.
That's Deliverance.
Oh, my goodness.
That's some backwoods.
Yeah, definitely. I just noticed that plastic is it been that way the whole time?
What, crooked?
Yeah.
Oh, up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to take it down and I got it stuck.
Oh, I'm like, when did we do that?
That's been stuck since day one. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone, stay right here. We got the sexy tip of the night coming up. We are going to reunite you in bed. Stay
Just
right.
the tip.
That's it. Stay right here on Real Talk What You Love.
On rockallout.com.
The day fell and I couldn't catch it. Don't know too well what's gonna happen next. What happens next? The week fell and everything broke apart. Off the shelf, pick up a piece to start. Pick up a piece to start. Our dreams just out of reach. So let go of all of your worries. So you can rise so high to the fifth dimension. The moon fell, nothing was as it seemed. Each puncture in a fabric of reality. The year fell, I can't catch it. Don't know too well what happens next. Tell me what happens next. All your dreams within your reach. Just let go of all your worries. So you can rise so high to the fifth dimension. The day fell and I couldn't catch it.
All right, welcome back to Real Talk with G Love. A little bit of Mechanism, and I love that song. I think it's really pretty.
It's a pretty song.
It's a pretty song. Anyway, thank you to ROXX again. It's so funny that I finally found where everybody's talking. It's hysterical. I found it. I found you guys.
Oh, talking to us?
Oh yeah, tons of people talking, making comments.
How
and
much?
I'm like,
How much bad stuff they saying about you?
yeah, Calico Jacks. Thank you, Kathy. I knew it, and so I always called it CJ's, but she goes Calico Jacks. It would have been great to see this thread happening during the interview. But anyway, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. And all the fans of ROXX. I know a lot of people love you guys. And yes, we will get you a copy of the interview. Just give us a couple of days and our producer will get that ready for you.
$5.
Yes. Right? We should start doing that.
$5 to get a copy.
So, today I was really thinking about couples that may have different views of different things. It's not necessarily are you white, blue, black, whatever. All I'm saying is your beliefs,
Well, it always comes down to politics, raising kids, and religion.
And you really don't have much more than that. To
Well,
be
sometimes
honest.
it's music too, because
It depends.
they correct me if a girl doesn't like my music.
Right, or true point, and having things in common, obviously. But aside from that, do you know, new study does find that sexual behaviors will align with your political values, which I do find this interesting because somebody that has really become more conservative when sexually, for me, it's always been off the edge to being liberal. It always has been for me. Like, I'm willing to venture to go do different things that probably a conservative person,
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
yeah, would not do. Like, they would, oh, I can't do that, or I can't try that, or I can't. But there has been a study recently that talks about people who really do care about sex and who they align themselves with. And it has to do also with your political values. So this study was done, and it did seem to prove that people got along on those that who aligned themselves with the same kind of belief
Well,
system.
it's like-minded people, right? I mean, if you're gonna have
Right.
sex with somebody, that's probably.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely. I mean, okay. So I can go back to a relationship where it was nothing about politics. In fact, I never got involved in politics until just about 10, 15 years ago.
I didn't until I had a kid.
Right. And so for me, I never identified that way. It was somebody I was attracted to. It wasn't like we brought up conversations of.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, if I would go out with a date and say she's even hot, super attractive, whatever, and all this, and then I take her back to my crib, right, and she plays Smashing Pumpkins, it's not going to happen.
Oh, that's a little harsh.
No, I'm just saying it would suck, that it was like, oh, I'm a Nirvana fan, or I'm like.
Yeah, but just to get laid, you would have done
Well,
it.
I would have done anything to get laid, but I'm
Right.
just saying I wouldn't have had a relationship with that person
and
because of that.
Right, but there is, and I agree with that, because, if somebody that I was trying to hook up with and they had some, I love all kinds of music. There's really not too much music you can turn me off on. But there's going to be one genre that I'm not going to like, right?
Right, and if that's what they are into, it'd be like,
yeah. Like, I remember I really wasn't into reggae until a certain point in my life, and then I really got into reggae. And I remember meeting people that didn't like reggae.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't like reggae? What? It's like kind of the...
I get it. I mean, reggae to me is just like one long song. I mean,
well, if you're having sex, that's
no,
great.
it's a good song, but they all sound the same to me. It's just like one long.
They start to.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
it's like a rock ballad. They all sound the same.
So right now, I mean, we have just gone through, honestly, 4 years, maybe even 4 years prior. Let's say a total of 8 years, but let's say 4 years getting into the COVID debacle, which caused a lot of strife and a lot of relationships. I mean, we really did. Think about what our society has been through in the last, let's say, 8 years. It was, everything was going great in 2016, 18, 19, and then 2020, man, it hit us hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
COVID. And then we all had to kind of change everything about ourselves. I mean, just think of people who are outgoing that don't like being inside.
Well, yeah. So COVID was pretty brutal, but I'm just glad that it's over. I mean, think if COVID would have lasted like 3 years or something crazy.
It lasted too long.
It did.
It really did. I mean, and so everybody were trying to find themselves, not even in a sexual way or in a relationship way. Individually, we were trying to figure everything out. Like, how do we handle it? I mean, you and I were really, really lucky in the sense that we were going out, not physically.
We had a gig. We had a radio gig.
We had a gig, and we were doing it 5 days a week. Yeah. So for us, I didn't feel like that I really lost anything. But then I talked to people who were just, oh my God, I can't go see live music. I can't go play music. I can't. And I'm just thinking, I didn't feel that, right? We did not feel any of that. So when you're looking at today, I'm trying to flip back to today, where people in their relationships are kind of defining who they are based on their political beliefs. I think it's happening a lot. I see people breaking up. I see people not really...
But then it wasn't meant to be. I mean,
right.
I'm not too worried about that.
What about marriages, though, that have been together for a while?
What I'm worried about? No, because if you're married, you kind of have the same beliefs. I would say that I'm more worried about other stuff. I don't even know where I was going
Yeah,
with that.
that's okay. I know.
I lost my
I
train
know
of
you
thought.
blank out like within 5 minutes.
Well, I had a thread in my brain that was running. I just forgot it.
Okay. That's so scary.
Isn't it though, right?
Yes. But anyway, a sexual relationship is very important when we get to this point. I just think you really just have to identify the best you can with your partner. I think you're honest and open of who you are, what it is that you enjoy or don't enjoy. I think it's so simple for me. I don't understand why it becomes so difficult for people. I really don't. And why they force it or try to enforce
Well,
it.
I don't understand the forcing part.
Yeah.
People are just really scared to be alone.
I think that too, and I think they get to a point.
I don't like being alone, but I know I can make a phone call and not be alone.
and be done with it.
I mean, it's not be alone. I mean, there's some people that just truly do not have anybody.
Yeah, and I see me. I enjoy the freedoms of just being able to be me, go do what I want. Nobody tells me what to do. I at that point in my life where I'm okay. I obviously was not a person to be in a relationship or a marriage for 30, 40, 50 years that I see people being a part of. Do I envy it? No, I really don't.
No,
I don't envy
I think
it.
what I was getting ready to say is that most 50% of the population doesn't even get married anymore.
They really don't.
So that's
They
not
really
even
don't.
an issue.
My kid was even telling me today, because we got in a conversation, of course. I'm so happy that he trusts me enough to speak with me. And he goes, Mom, I don't think I can see myself married and starting a family.
I said the same thing too. And when I got married and had a kid, it came out of the blue, and I was already in my 30s, early 30s, and people were freaked out that I even made that commitment.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to. I also don't want to be some 60, 70-year-old guy in a bar still trying to see if he's got game. That's pretty sad too.
That's scary.
And I know a lot of guys that are just way too picky, even though they shouldn't be.
Oh, girls are worse.
And they're all going to die alone.
Yeah, girls are worse. But you know what? I'm actually okay with that.
Dying alone?
Yeah, I really am. I'm
See,
okay
I'm
because
not.
I don't feel like I'm dying alone. I got my kid, and so I don't feel that way.
Yeah, but I got my kid, love him to death. Seen him last night. I was all excited, but it's not the same kind of relationship that you get from a partner. Yes.
I don't know. For me, it's just a lot of work.
It's always work.
It's too much work at my age.
Nothing's free.
I love being by myself. If I want to hook up, if I don't want to hook up, if I want to do what I want to do, that's where I'm at. That's it. I raised my kid.
Well,
took me,
all I know is my girl's out of town. Been gone for a month, and I'm going to go home. I'll be sitting in my underwear eating a taco. But it'll look sad on paper.
Oh boy! All right, everyone.
Can you see
Oh
me?
my God!
I'm so lonely.
I just don't even want to have a visual.
I'm so lonely.
Oh, there's a song called that.
I'm sure there is.
What? So lonely?
I'm so lonely.
I could
so
die.
lonely.
Oh,
I can't.
I know
We're
the one-
talking old.
Oh, I know the one that's probably the one that Akon sampled.
Oh, we'll
Yeah.
have to see.
Yeah.
I think a chick sang it.
Yeah, it probably was.
All right, everyone. Listen, we appreciate you joining Real Talk with G Love. I'm not sure what's happening on Monday. It doesn't matter. We will be back on Monday from 5 to 7.
Oh, well, lots of stories to talk about by then.
Always. Oh, my God. Can you imagine?
And just honestly, all you political people out there, just relax.
Relax.
I don't care who won. You're going to be fine.
You're going to make it. I promise.
Yeah.
I don't know about
promise.
Monday. I don't know about Monday, but I know about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Downtown Orlando.
Oh, yeah. Give it real quick.
That's right.
T-Man, tell me where you're going to be.
Downtown Orlando, the corner. Doors open at 8 o'clock. I'm going to be there. Some other people are going to be there. It's called Hip Hop Society for all my hip hop heads, for all my back and forth between rock and hip hop, because I know there's a cross section and hopefully I'm reaching it.
There you
I'm going
go.
to be there. Come be there.
Is there
Awesome.
a cover and all that?
I think it's like 10 at the door.
10 at the door. And what time will you be performing? roughly?
I actually don't know. Usually I'm the opener. So
Okay.
probably like 8 o'clock.
Okay.
All right.
So check it out. The Corner.
Yes,
the corner.
Not just on the corner. He's going to actually be at
In
the
the corner.
At the corner. Downtown Orlando.
Downtown Orlando.
Cool.
Awesome.
Have fun with that.
All
will.
right, everyone. We do appreciate you joining Real Talk with G Love. Be sure Monday through Friday, if you'd like to have some workout music from 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. I will be working on some new ones coming up. Just wanted to get our Florida Original thing up and going and not take T-Man off his game. Keep him focused for Kenny the Rocker.
I think we're good.
I can
we
never
are
be off my game. Yeah,
Never, ever. And then working on actually a Sunday type of laid back reggae mix for people that enjoy reggae. So be sure to tune in on rockallout.com. We also are on live 365. You can find us on the app.
Yeah, and T-Man, when you do your thing tomorrow, get us some pictures and stuff. We'll put it up on the site.
I'll be sure to.
Yeah, so you can check it all out. Everything is good on my end. Like I said, guys, just relax. Everything's gonna be fine. He's not gonna hit the nuke bomb tomorrow. Again, Bengals and Ravens tomorrow night, and that's pretty.
Be sure to check out ROXX.
Well, that's
in
not
2 weeks.
That's Sunday, November 7th. Check them out on those
17th.
all their social media platforms.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining Real Talk with G Love. We appreciate you.
Don't forget, WriterNowMagazine.com. Peace.